10 car, 12 car shootout on the street, small tire deal. Kind of a last minute gig that Lonnie put on. Some guys come up from Austin. Maybe I think there was 1 or 2 from Houston, and the rest DFW guys. We're going to try our hand in this deal. We are running behind. Per usual, we were thrashing to get everything done. We're gonna try not to make them wait on us. By the time we get there, the driver's meeting will have probably already started. So if that's the case, if we can't make up some time on the way down, if that's the case, then we'll just have one of the guys draw for us and take whatever we get. Being that we're running behind, we did get the car ready. It's in the box, ready to go. It's literally ready to unload and make a lick. But, you know, we don't have it. We just have to run with whatever tune-up we had in the car, the last test pass we made or whatever, because, you know, I don't think we're going to get a lot of time. We're going to unload the car, and we're going to point it down range, and we're going to pull the trigger.
Hopefully not be first pair.
Hopefully we're not first pair. See, that's the thing. As long as we're not first pair, we have time to look at the road. We can watch another car go. You can kind of get used to his flagging style, and I can see what the road will handle, judging by other cars and judging by the black marks that it leaves and stuff like that. And then, yeah, as long as we're not first pair, I think we'll be fine.
Fucking hour, and y'all rush us over here. We're over there charging the battery. We drive 6 fucking hours up here. We buy in. We don't say shit while y'all fuck around over that other road until the cops go. Goddamn, we work our fucking ass off to be here. Y'all fucked up over there for a fucking hour.
you know how many cars there were? Was there 10 or 12?
I think somebody said that there was 12. We just didn't get any videos of the passes after mine in the first round.
We showed up late. They drew for us, and we got first pair left lane. So of course, as soon as we showed up, it was mad dash to get everything unloaded, get the car in the street, get it turned around, get it up to the starting line. So that was our main concern. And then after the pass, we weren't sure who won. We were trying to turn the car around for second round. We didn't get the video a whole lot of at that spot, and then the cop showed up, and we had to go to the second spot. Big End guy said he looked at it. He said he didn't want to call it. He said he couldn't make the decision, so he was going to leave it up to Lonnie. And then Lonnie said we'll look at it after the round is over, which I totally understand. The S10 at the first spot didn't get to make a lick because the cop showed up. Then we got to the second spot. By the time everybody got unloaded in the street, he had an issue. You know, shit happens. And then the truck, they had to shut the truck off, and then it didn't want to restart. He got timed out. We filmed some races at that spot, and then they showed us the video, which, you know, he didn't have an iPhone. So how you gonna have a Big End guy without an iPhone? He said they clipped you at the finish line. And I was like, fair enough. But I'd like to see the video, not discount what he said, not arguing, not saying that he wasn't right. I just wanted to see how close it was for my own thing. And he tried to show it to me on his phone or whatever. He couldn't really slow it down good. So I was like, okay. He said, I can send it to you. And I was like, yeah, do that. And he's like, how do you want me to send it to you? And I was like, airdrop, you know, text message, whatever. And he was like, well, I could email it to you.
Stop.
I could Facebook it to you. And I was like, oh no, it's the greens. I feel like he did as good a job as he could do, and I feel like he was right. He couldn't call that race from the video that he had. I respect him as the Big End guy, and I respect his call because he did a good job and he was out there, you know, doing his thing. But you know, give the guy an iPhone for an evening. But you know, when you watch the video, it's close. It's really close. It's hard because the car, you know, Jackie's car the nitrous didn't come back on. So when she pedaled it, and she got back in it, she was kind of feathering the gas and rolling back into it as it would take it. So instead of relying on the car or traction control or whatever to, you know, get the car down the road, she's doing it with her foot. So the nitrous never came back on. So the car was pretty much dead in the water, and that guy was, you know, full tilt boogie trying to catch her. And so when you got two cars that are at such different speeds, and they're both dark cars on a really dark road, and you know, there's no way to really tell other than blurs of headlights in a video. So it is what it is. If we wanted it to be more accurate than that, we'd be at the racetrack with laser beams and shit. So, you know, Uncle Jeff's car was just, it was his night. Didn't matter where they lined him up, didn't matter which way they pointed him, didn't matter what road he was on, didn't matter. Jeff was winning that race. Like, there was nothing anybody could do about it. It was Jeff's night. He was winning that race. Hell, I think in the final he said it never even shifted. It was his night. He won. It was a good group of guys to race with. We had a lot of fun. It was good to be in competition. It was good to get back out there. We did good. You know, we did good for what we brought with us. We did good for being first pair down that road. Again, you go to Texas. Do you ever expect to be on virgin blacktop? No. But yet, every time I go down there, that's where we end up. First pair, virgin blacktop. So all in all, it was a great time. We learned a bunch. We've got some things, you know, on our notepad that we need to work on. We got some things that we need to, you know, improve upon. And but now it's going to be test, race, repeat, test, race, repeat, test, race, repeat. You know, so we're gonna find us another race to go hit. We're going to test on some different roads. We need this thing to be able to come out of the box and go down anything, you know. So if I thought that we had the whole deal sewed up and we were going to win this deal and, you know, blah, 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 then we would have thrown a fit about, you know, the guy moving after he got locked. You know what I mean? Like, because we lost the race on a, you know, a finish line shot that's really, really close. So it's like, what would have happened if he would have locked you and you moved a foot forward and then he had to lock you again. You know, if the rule is you move after lock, you jump, then, you know, if I'd have thought for 1 second that we had the car to beat, we would have probably protested that or whatever. But
it's also hard to fight it when we didn't even make it to the driver's meeting to know the rules.
Yeah, it's hard. Really, now that we're out, I need to know the rules, because I think this guy might have, you know, and it's hard to throw a fit when your car doesn't make the trip, you know, the way it's supposed to. So it's like, you know, whatever. We learned. I need to do my job on the tune-up and fix it to where the nitrous comes back on when you need it. But other than that, it was a great time. We appreciate the opportunity, getting to go down there and race with those guys. Hopefully, they said they got some more stuff coming up in Austin sometime, so maybe we go down there. We got more stuff in BMW, and then of course, you know, it's popping off everywhere. Yeah, we're gonna work on a few things, and future's looking bright. Future's so bright, gotta wear shades. Well, bye.